Hey, what's going on guys? Today I'm going to go over the ultimate guide on how to make videos. So if you're wondering how to record, edit and render the videos and obviously upload them, then stay tuned for this and hopefully you'll learn something new. So this is how I make all that stuff, upload my video. So the first thing you want to do is record the software I recommend, which is what I'm using to record right now. As you can see, it's called Adobe Broadcaster software. Just search that. You can download it for whatever Windows you have, Windows 7, 8 or 10. You can download it for that. So I'm just going to go over the settings and all that stuff. So if you wanted to make a scene like I'm using, then you just want to right click, add scene, and then enter the name you want. Like you could put in Minecraft and then make a Minecraft one. Then you would right click here, add, and then game capture. If you want the desktop, just name it desktop or something, and then do monitor capture, which is what I'm using. I'm not going to make when all the screen will go black in the recording, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Oops, I accidentally went onto that one. As you saw, it just went black then. That's what would happen if I went on the other one. I mean, I got preset here anyway, for if I wanted to use it, which what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to go over the settings. So to access the settings, once you got the software, and actually you can see down here how long you've recorded for. I didn't even know that. And as you can see, I'm recording at 60 FPS, which is what I'm going to upload it in, which is what the video is in right now. So you just want to go to settings and then settings. And generally you don't really need to worry about that. I just keep that as default. Encoding, I use quality balance 10. Maximum bitrate, I don't change that. I just have it at 1000. UCBR, no, I don't have that. Streaming, I guess. I have that as the encoder, which is what I have to use actually. I can't use any of these because I don't have an NVIDIA graphics card or whatever it is. Buffer size 0, use custom buffer size, just keep that on. Bitrate, this is whatever you want for the audio. I have codec AEC, format 48 kilohertz, whatever it is. Channel, stereo and bitrate 128. So what you want to do is click yes for apply your changes. I don't think I did anything, but I'm just going to cancel it anyway, so I don't need that. Nope, I don't want that. So normally this would be named as like a recording or something. I'm pretty sure it's named recording, I'm not sure though. And it's recording whatever .flv. You don't want that because, like as you can see here, it's an FLV, and you won't be able to edit those videos with most recording softwares, or editing I mean, like Vegas Pro 13 or things like that. So what you want to do is set this to, well, change the name in it to whatever you want. I just called it MC Catcher. This isn't actually an MC Catcher, but I just called it that anyway. I couldn't be bothered to change it because I'm lazy. And at the end, make sure you put .mp4 if you want it as .mp4. It's kind of amazing though how it's an MP4 at the end, because you're really just renaming the file, and it does make it an MP4. But yeah, so you just want to have it as MP4, whatever you want to have. You can have one. You don't have to worry about this. Video, you want to set your video adapter to whatever you want to use. I'm using the AMD one. Custom, I have this. I should have really changed this to. Well, I should have kept it like that. This is what I usually have. So I have monitor 1, resolution downscale, I have this to none, and FPS I have that at 60. I think if you have Windows 7 or just the Aero theme, which I'm pretty sure only comes with Windows 7 in this recording software, it comes up with this, disable Aero. So if you don't want the Aero background, I think it would just have it something like this. I'm not 100% sure because I've never used Windows 7 before, or not much anyway. I've only used it like once. It's funny, when I drag the box around, you can see in the recording software, it's like there's millions. It's like an infinite hallway. I quite like that. It's funny. I don't know why it has that many though, to be honest, but it just does. You don't need to worry about that. That just means it works basically. Just think that. But yeah, I guess that would just disable the Aero, but that doesn't really matter for me. Yeah, I'll change that. Keep it as that. Audio, I don't worry about this. Hotkeys, this is what I use. I use F8 to start recording and F7 to stop recording. Yeah, that's really it. You can mess around with all the hotkeys here, whatever you want to record with. Advanced, use multi-threaded optimization, sorry, if you got like a Cockerel processor. If you want to find out, then just click here and then search, search control panel, go in that and then go to hardware and sound, and then go in, oh no, it's not that, sorry, system and security, system, and it will say here I've got 8 gigabytes of RAM, that doesn't really matter now, but I got 6 core processors, so yeah, that's basically all your PC specs in there. So yeah, you want to have this ticked if you got a multi-core processor or higher like me. Process priority class, this is normal, this 900, none of these, so I don't have any ticked. X264 CPU preset, I have that very fast, that's default. Most of these, if not all of them, are at default. Keep that to main or put it to me, I'm pretty sure it's high normally. I have this at 2, and you just copy these down, 20 default, like that. Don't really need to worry about that. Again, I don't know what I changed here, I don't think I changed anything, but I'm just gonna click no because I don't remember doing anything of that, and nothing comes up, so you don't have to really worry about that. This is a microphone noise gate. Unfortunately, I haven't disabled the microphone, but as you can see, when I speak, it goes up and down, like that. So yeah, that's basically what you're recording at, and I completely forgot to disable it, but I'll just mute the sound, which I'll actually get onto in the editing, which you can watch as well. Seeing the switcher, I don't care about that. This I don't care either. And then you just hit OK, and that saves everything you've done there. So now I'm just going to go onto the game and record Minecraft. So before I switch over, I'm just going to launch Minecraft. And yeah, it's really funny how it does that. It's like you've got infinite Minecraft launchers, so you can see what everyone's doing. I expect there's more than me just going on here. Yeah, I'm just going to launch 1.8.4, and once it's actually loaded, or nearly, it should be loading, there we go. I'm going to switch to Minecraft, there'll be a black screen for a minute, but that doesn't matter, just wait for that. And then let's go on to the game. Hopefully it's not black, but hopefully you can see this. I don't know if you can, but I'll cut this out if you can't see it. And I'll just go on to something like multiplayer, go on to my server, not my server, but a server I play on. And then, yeah. So this is what you're going to record with. I just use, obviously, F8 and F7, which I went over the hotkeys, you can do that. The only downside with this recording software that I can think of at the moment is that it doesn't say whether you're recording or not, so you just have to guess. You can just look at the what is it called, the recording software. You can look at that, see what the time is, see if it is actually recording. If it is, then you're good to go. And yeah, so I didn't really need to come on here, but yeah, you just record however you want. I'm just going to disconnect quickly, switch over. I think I just saw the game there, so I'm pretty sure you could have seen that. Desktop, here we go. Now the screen's not black. Don't know why that happens. It just does that for some reason. It's quite weird, but yeah, so that's really all the settings in here. If you go to File, Open Recording folder, you can see all the things you've done. And there was a problem when I went on MC Catcher. It was black because I didn't switch scene. I was on scene instead of Minecraft, which was a very big problem. I was actually going to get some videos for a montage I was going to make, but then I'm going to have to do that again because I had it as black screen. But yeah, it goes black now, but if I'm on a game, then obviously it wouldn't, like you saw. And yeah, this is also the microphone levels. So as you can see, it muted there nearly, and then it's when I was speaking really loud, it keeps going up. It pushes like the black bar. That's kind of funny how it does an animation like that. I was actually going to use action so I could go over the action, like all the settings and stuff. But the problem is I couldn't get it. There's a watermark at the moment, and with Open Broadcast I can't show you anything. But if I get that, if I get non-watermark version ever, then I might show you that. I'm not sure though. It's just a few settings. You can obviously look at different videos for information like that. Just going to minimize this. But yeah, the other problem with Open Broadcaster is you can't record with it and go in action, because it says like you can't record with another recording software open for some reason. That's the only downside. And obviously it doesn't say what the game, what is it called? I keep forgetting. It doesn't say if you're recording or not. So yeah, you can't really use that. That's why I was trying to use action, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so the next thing we're going to do is say you got video like I have. I just did a test video. I don't really need to edit it. Might as well just use it. I didn't actually get a video for it. Could have recorded one then, but I didn't really. Because it might have messed up with my recording. I wasn't ready. Yeah, it would have been a bit confusing. And I'd have to do like, editing magic and stuff. I'm not even sure, and I keep doing that. I keep going up there. Bit of a whoops. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go on to. Oh wow, if you want to know how to record the commentaries with Audacity, then you can go on my channel and look at the Audacity tutorial that I made. And also, if you want to make thumbnails, which I won't go over, then you go on my channel, and then it's at the moment my last video. At the time of recording this, it's my last video. So yeah, it's a Photoshop how to make thumbnails tutorial. It's that one, you could just watch that if you're wondering. So really the last thing actually, because I've got different tutorials for Audacity and Photoshop. I've gone over this as well, so I'm just going to go in Vegas Pro and look up. So now we've got Vegas Pro up. What you want to do is go to File and then press New, and you get a 30-day trial of this if you want, or you can just buy it, but it costs a lot, so you might want to look at getting it somewhere cheaper. But yeah, so you want to select, I'm not sure what it was, pretty sure it was this one, HD 720 60p, 1280 by 720, 59.940 FPS. Yeah, you can keep that. Change this to 32-bit floating point video levels, and then you can keep all these at default, all these up here. You want to have this at off, or it might, I think it makes it like split screen or something, I'm not sure. Full resolution rendering quality, you want to set that as best, because you want the best video quality, so it attracts more viewers, hopefully. And then motion blur type, you want to keep that Gaussian blur. A de-interlace method, you want to keep that as at none, and then you can start all projects with these settings, which is what I'm going to tick. And you can save this as a preset. I'm going to, because I just got this. And then yeah, you can set that whatever you want, and then click the save button. And yeah, it says it's identical, but you can just do okay. It won't overwrite it or anything unless you name it the same. Then then you can overwrite it. But yeah, so now you've got preset. You can get this every time. Sometimes I don't think it always starts with the settings, which gets annoying sometimes. But I don't know why that is. But I should keep that ticked anyway, might as well. So what you want to do is import your video, which what I always do at the start, which import the things I want for the video. So you just want to click this button next to the lightning bolt, this like folder button here, and then you can import your media. I'm going to go in videos, OBS, which is what I use. Well, this is my folder, and I'm just going to get one, me on the desktop. So you just want to drag that in, and I'm actually, because I haven't used this yet on this computer, I have to go back again. If you don't know, then I explained that in my last video. But I'm just going to get rid of this trimmer, I don't really need it. I'll make this bigger, and then this even bigger. And then what I like to do is go on to video FX, and then you can go in like something like color corrector. I always drag it so I get the biggest preview. I always drag it just so I can see all these three here. That's what I always do. But so here we have the video. I'm just going to play it. So that was with OBS. It's very smooth, as you can see. I'll just play it again. See, it's very smooth, and it's just like you're normally on the desktop. To me, it feels even better at 60 FPS than normally on the desktop. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I got rid of that. Double click that. Might be able to No, you can't click it, you have to double click it. So I'm just going to add a fade in, basic editing we're going to start off with. Change this to whatever you want. I'm just going to click off that so it doesn't have two selected, because if it does like that, hold control, then as you see when I do a fade in, it affects the audio track as well, which is not what you want. And then you can just drag this to whatever you want. I usually have it as 16. As you can see, I keep thinking that's like 15 seconds, but it's really not. That was a 16 or 0.16 second fade in. I really like that. I think it's actually very good. Or you can have a 0.15, whatever. Looks the same to me. Like that. It's very, very good, I think, in my opinion. You want to drag this as well if you want to fade out and fade in. All this is optional. Set that to 15 and then view this. And as you can see, that was actually very good. So what I'm going to do now is go on video effects before I do like all the cutting and stuff, which I don't need to do with this because it's only like 2 seconds long. But I'm just going to do cutting anyway, like I would normally do on the video. So you want to drag in the default in color corrector, and then nothing happens. As you can see, it's exactly the same. What you could do is just drag this up a bit. As you can see, the outside is very pink right now. You don't really want it too pink, but you can make it a bit darker like that, or like a bit purplier, if that's even a word. But it's not really noticeable, but I do it anyway. And what I sometimes like to do is right click on the timeline on these, and then insert video track. What I like to do is go to project media and then import a vignette. I don't have one right now, but you can just get one. Actually, I'm going to go on this. Hopefully it's not black screen, but it's going to go on here, search vignette, go on the images, and then just get this. Or actually search or go on transparent. Okay, I don't think it did anything different. There we go. Transparent like that. Get that one. That's very good in my opinion. Save image as, and then you can just name this whatever you want. Vignette. There we go. And what I'm actually going to do, just quickly, is drag it in here from there. And as you can see, I'm just going to do a fade in and out with this, so it's all even. It looks all nice. So basically, this is what it looks like now. It looks a bit odd for some reason like that. Don't know why that is. Try dragging it up like that. I don't know why it does that. It's a bit weird, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know why it does that. Try that. There we go. That might work. Right, it kind of does that. No. If I can get it right, that'll be good. So I just have it like that. Before it looked like, actually I can do this. Before it looked like that, now it looks like this. Just got a vignette around it, which looks very good in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it can increase the render time, so you might not want to do it, but if you really want the best quality, then I recommend you do that. So if you're wondering how to do cutting, what you want to do is press S, and it splits the track, split, or cut, whatever you want to call it. Then you can just go to the other thing and do S again. What I like to do once I've done that, go on the video or whatever, and make sure it lines up with this cut, and then press that, press S, and I select this. You can hold Control as well and Shift, and then do delete, and then you can get this tool, the selection edit tool, drag it over all those, and then get the cursor tool and then drag it in. It's a bit of a cut. I didn't really notice that then. See, it did go a bit faster, but you can obviously do like a crossfade. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend you do that. And in the preview, you can't really see the crossfade because it's quite slow, but yeah, sometimes you'll see it. Depends how good your computer is. This is the preview, so you can have it at draft quarter or draft auto, but that looks terrible. You don't want that. This is just a preview, so don't worry, it won't look like this unless you have the same settings somehow. I don't know how you do that with draft, but yeah, I'll just have this at best. For if something's like really slow, then I sometimes go to preview or just draft, as long as I can see what's going on. It doesn't matter what the quality is, as long as I can see it, then it's fine. You can go preview 4, that's really nearly exactly the same as best 4. This, in my opinion, I think it goes a bit blurrier. But as you can see, like on the text, cinema 4D or whatever, you see on this it looks a bit more blurred out, to be honest. In my opinion, it does. Yeah, I'm not really going to get onto much editing, but what I sometimes like to do is add a bit of light onto it. So what you can do, if your videos are split, drag it onto there, and then you can change the brightness. I sometimes don't do this if it's like a desktop recording. I don't affect it if it's that, but you can add it as well if you want to. And so yeah, that's really it. You can go full screen, press that button, just see it. I didn't do much editing, obviously, and then you just play that, and yeah, there's your video, whatever it may look like. If you want to look up even more about editing, because obviously this is just me on the desktop, so it didn't really do anything. If you want to go across keyframes instead of zooming in and then just clicking over, what you can do is press the arrow keys on your keyboard, whatever you use. I'm pretty sure it'd be on the keyboard, and then it basically moves across these intervals here, these keyframes. So this is right, this is left, up, that's just zooming in, out or down, that's zooming out. So yeah, that's really it. You can obviously add text if you want. If you said something wrong, like you said, say you wanna close this file or something, then you can just put open on the screen, and then with whatever it is, asterisk, I think it is, like that star thing on the end of it or whatever. Yeah, that's really it. You can add a colour curve, or was that it? What was it? It was, yeah, colour curve. Drag that in. Obviously you can drag it on there again. This basically makes it lighter, which you can do instead of brightness and contrast. I just learned about this recently on the video, so that's actually very helpful. I think it looks better, it's a bit easier to use. Can't really notice difference there, but it changes it anyway. Depends how much you do it. You can add in yellow tint. It's quite cool, I guess, for some things. Warm colours. You don't really want to change anything on the desktop, you could do that, but I just leave it as default. Increase contrast. I thought it would go like a lot brighter, like on that page, just went darker. But you could just mess around with that. So basically that's obviously the presets, blues and yellows. Didn't really change much there, to be honest. No, it used to be really dark, but you could just mess around with that. And yeah, so gonna control Z for that. And what you can also do is obviously add your commentary. I haven't made one yet, so basically I'll just get the music. What should I get? One that I got recently, okay. Just getting a random song here, okay. Search it. You might want to click on this and then do go up to all files and then use search. If you don't do that, then it doesn't work. For some reason it just doesn't search. It does that with After Effects as well. Sure, it'll do it with a lot of programs. So you just want to go down and drag this on, and just pretend I had another audio track here for my commentary. Just drag that on. I'm not really going to do a fade on with that. Obviously you can if you want, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not actually making a real video with this, and yeah, I'm just making a basic video. And what you want to do, this might actually be very loud, so you want to go on here, make sure your headphones are down, whatever, speakers. I expect most of you have that, to be honest. And then you can just go to track compressor and then turn the gain down. Normally I'd have like my commentary over it, so I do need the music very quiet. So I just set that at around 45. I'll just play that. Okay, you can't really hear that. I don't know why. Let me drag it on. There it was. It's because it was like in a bit where it's very quiet. I'll get a bit that's quite loud. If I could find one. Just keep messing around with it. Here it is. Here's the louder bits. Yes, if you're deaf, if you don't want to be deaf, then you might want to not listen to this because it might be very loud. Don't really trust me with this because I might do something wrong, especially because I turned it up to drag it to 45 and then listen to that. So I can obviously turn it up, but as I said, I'd normally have my commentary over it, so I'd have to have it very quiet. So I'm just going to have that as my video, my basic and rubbish video. Obviously you can do a lot more editing than this. Again, search up tutorials, more advanced tutorials. I would have done that, but I just forget every time to actually get a proper long video to edit like I normally do. But it doesn't really matter because rendering, that can take long, especially with longer videos. Might as well have just got like a 1 minute video if I happen to do an updated tutorial again. Then, especially if it's in the future, I'll probably have a better brain then and remember to do it. So make sure your settings are at whatever you want. I have it as at this, and I don't know why that changed. I'm just gonna select my preset again. There we go, apply. That wasn't it. And also what you want to do, it didn't come up with me, so I didn't actually think of it. What you want to do is select everything. Don't select the audio tracks. If you do, then it won't work. That should be all grayed out. Select the audio tracks, go to edit, switches, and then disable resample. And also that would be like, it would disable motion blur. Don't know if you can see it up there. I don't know. But yeah, just disable motion blur. Say something happens to go really fast across your screen, it's normally blurry. It would try the best to get rid of that. And then also you want to go to switches and uncheck maintain aspect ratio. At the start, I usually don't do it like this, but at the start, when nothing's like split or anything, I right click the track if it works. It's because I had 2 tracks selected, and then I do it on here. But yeah, that doesn't really matter because I did it up here because I did all the cutting. Because normally you'd have to do it manually and you don't really want to do that, so that's what I do. Go to edit and then switches and do it in there. Make sure you select everything. Again, don't select the audio tracks or it won't work. And basically you don't have to, but if there's like something, if you did like me, I made a few like music videos a while ago. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, what I did is I had like this one project I was planning to, and there was this one video bit here, and then when I got one later on, another day, I put it on separately, put markers or regions, and basically that was the song name. And then what I did when I uploaded the song, so what I did was highlighted everything, the bit that I want to upload. And then if there was anything else outside it, then it wouldn't upload that bit, render it. But if you just had it like this and not render the loop region, then it would upload everything on the track. So yeah, if you want to keep everything on there but not upload it all, just don't render, or do render the loop region and select the bit you want to upload. Very handy sometimes. I didn't really find it a use at start, but now I actually know that it could be useful for that. So there are a few templates here. I don't know what's in that. It's probably like automatic or something. I made the videos in MP4, so I wouldn't have to convert it or anything. I'm pretty sure it has to do that. If it's normally like, if it converts it to an WMV, that's it. I keep forgetting all these things. So what you want to go to is main concept AVC/AAC MP4/ AVC. You want to click that drop down menu, and then you want to go down and then select Internet HD 720p or one of these, and then click on customize template. Not actually gonna have that as a favorite yet. I'm gonna talk onto that in a minute. So this is what you had it in the project properties. So I'm just gonna upload it in 720p like I had it, 1280 by 720. Have this profile to main, have this frame rate to, it's not actually on here. Set that if you want to upload it at 60 FPS like on the project, then you want to untick that by the way. Then select 59.940 or whatever it is, and then field order, you want to have none. Pixel aspect ratio, have that to 1. Number of reference frames, 2, and then untick that, and just keep it unticked. Variable bit rate, I just have that at 10 million and 10 million, or you can just have constant bit rate. which yeah, you can have if you want 10 million, but I just have it as this anyway. Make sure 2 passes unticked. I don't know what it does, I just go with it, so I know it definitely works. Number of slices, 4. I don't really know what that is at all. And before you mess around with this, you want to click on System and then click check GPU, and then mine comes up with OpenCL is available. It might come up with CUDA is available, something like that. But basically, if you select OpenCL or whatever it is, then that would hopefully increase the render times. It's known to do that, but I don't know if it's a miss or not. But yes, it's apparently meant to make render times faster. So yeah, in code mode, whatever you had, if you don't have any, and it just says CPU or something, or you don't have any, then just render using CPU only. Or you can just, I guess, select these if available, and then it would upload with the GPU or use the CPU. But I'm not sure. Include audio, and on video, make sure include videos on here unless you don't want the video. That could be a very common mistake, but usually it's checked. Luckily, a lot of people will probably fail on that and then upload it without the audio and the video, which are not what you want. So yeah, just keep these ticked, and then I just have this at 48,000, 192,000. I don't mess around with that. This is just a default. This was just the system project. You want to set the video rendering quality to best. This one, whatever it is, use project settings. Color space, you want to leave that as default. Then you can save it as a name. I'll just call that YouTube, and then yeah, this is the settings. Copy that down if you miss something, or rewind. There it is. Pause it there, and then click OK, and then you can click this star icon, and then click show favorites only, and make sure tick it, and then it will come up here, and name this whatever you want. I'm just gonna save this to somewhere. I just keep it in my documents. Change the name to something like I don't know, tutorial.mp4, keep it as that, or whatever you want it to be called. Don't worry, it won't be like this on the when you upload it to YouTube. I'll get onto that in a minute. In case you really want to know, I'll just go on YouTube and upload one. And then render loop region only. I selected one, so I just keep that ticked. There was nothing else outside it, but I'm just gonna keep it like that anyway. And then you can do render. And depending how much editing and how long it is, there we go, how long it is, it'd take longer if it's longer than this. It's pretty self-explanatory, longer equals longer, and you can have that ticked and then close. You have to do that, or if it's like finished but you tick it, it won't do anything, so you'd have to do close then. But yeah, I didn't do much editing to this, obviously. Now I'm just going to get onto the YouTube bit. I'll check if this actually works. I doubt it will go black, but there we go. It's up here. Okay, so it doesn't do that. Drag this up. I have my YouTube channel here. Wait for this to load. Yes, this is my YouTube channel. All my old videos here. That's the Audacity video here. And don't worry, this wasn't the thumbnail tutorial. This is a really old one. Now I think of it as really bad. This is the thumbnail that I made as a tutorial, so you can check that out if you want to make videos. Photos, pictures, thumbnails, that's what it is. Then you want to click upload, select files to upload, you can drag and drop them in. I just usually upload them. Tutorial.mp4, here we go. I'm just going to set this as unlisted, or you can have it as private or scheduled. You can upload it as time on any day, which is very good. You can upload at like 5 PM or something every day. That's basically, I'm pretty sure that's how people have schedules. Instead of uploading it automatically, they can just do that already. And name this rendering tutorial, or ultimate guide to rendering, or ultimate guide to making videos. I'm not actually going to upload this. I'll make it public. I want to have that as unlisted. This is my description. I'm going to change the description so it won't look like this. Probably won't anyway. Tags, this basically, I'm pretty sure, well yeah, it is. If you put in like how to make videos, then if you're lucky enough, especially if it's an unpopular search result, it might come up when you search it on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure in just Google, pretty sure it come up if it's very unpopular and you search exactly what the tag was. But I'm not saying it will come up, so don't believe me there, it might not. And then custom thumbnail, you can upload that, and I'm sure you know all this, but I'll just monetize it and keep this to the default, unless it's like a music one, then I set that to music if I ever remember. And then basic info, you just keep that and then press done. This is unlisted, so it's not like anyone will see it. And then you can click on this button here and you can see the video. That was it. I don't know why the music stops soon. Just going to look at it here. It might have messed up or something, I don't know, but whatever. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. But yeah, that was the video. I'm accidentally loading the Minecraft launcher, I don't want that. So here's your video. Obviously it probably looked better than that, but yeah, that was just the tutorial. So if you found something helpful in this ultimate guide to making videos, then please be sure to leave a like, and I'm just going to have to do even more editing, which would be annoying. I've done this editing, now I'm going to have to do even more. It can get very annoying sometimes, but yeah, so if you found anything helpful, please tell me that in the comments, and like and smash that like button for more. And yeah, hope you found something new. Hopefully you can upload videos now in HD 60 FPS. And yeah, that was it. And if you want to see your video in 60 FPS, I'll go back onto it again. What you want to do is go and make sure you're in Google Chrome. If you're not, if you're on like Firefox or something, at the moment you can't watch it at 60 FPS. This sometimes takes a while to actually get to 720p. Yeah, so this is 720p 60 FPS like I had it at. So that was 60 FPS. So yeah,